Hello and welcome to another BoBeats review, but before we get started we need to have a little sip of the coffee. So in today's review I am looking at the iRig Mic HD from IK Multimedia. And this is the box, but we won't do an unboxing because I have the mic here. I've actually been using it for I think about 2 months, testing it out. I've been testing it out a lot more than I initially thought because it was actually more useful than I first imagined. So this iRig mic is a quite inexpensive, quite versatile microphone for your smartphone, computer and tablets. I've been mainly using it with my smartphone and with my computer because my older iPad second generation has been taken over by my daughter. It's quite inexpensive, it's versatile, but is it any good? Well, in this review I will do some audio examples for you guys. I will try and not to make a fool out of myself showing you different use cases, but I will also talk a bit about how I have used it, different kind of use cases, and give my opinions if you should buy this or not. So in order to record I have my smartphone, I have one of the 2 cables that you get in the package. This is the lightning cable, but you also get a USB cable, so it's very easy to hook it up to a computer. And I think there are other cables as well that you can get from IK Multimedia directly, or you can probably just buy them from another store or something. Oh, by the way, if you hear strange noises, it's probably not the microphone itself. It's probably my neighbors or some random lawnmower going past. So just keep that in mind. So now you're hearing the sound from the iRig microphone in my living room, and I should just be jabbering on and on about some random stuff. Oh, maybe you haven't seen my sample pack. If you haven't, check the description after this video and you can download my sample pack for free. So I hopefully this shows you a little bit of the audio quality. And remember, this is a really reverby type room. So I hopefully this shows you a little bit of the audio quality. And remember, this is a really reverby type room. Let me just step back a little bit to show you what kind of sound you get when you're further away from the mic. So now I'm about 1 meter away from the microphone. So this is the kind of sound you're getting 1 meter away from the microphone. There's a gain switch on the microphone, so keep that in mind. You can always pump up the gain on the mic itself, but it should give you an idea of how much it takes in. And let me make a fool of myself and sing a little bit to you guys. I'm just a blue collar baby, and I have nothing left to give you now. I'm just a blue collar baby, and I have nothing left to give you now. So that was me singing. We're still on the iRig mic, by the way. I don't know. It's looking kinda strange right now. I don't know. I'm feeling kinda afraid right now. And while we are at it, let me rap a little for you, but it'll be in Swedish because no, I'm not doing English rap. Sorry, no, never. I actually did rap like 10 years ago. I wasn't really good at it, but it should give you an idea of, how the mic sounds with some kind of more, the more kind of consonant, harder rap tone. Tungsint driver jag fram som ett band som bandas för många gånger med samma trams. Jag är tungsint, jag är en ensam lyricist som till sist vunnit genomlist. Yeah boy. Back with the glasses. I kind of feel more comfortable singing and rapping and stuff without the glasses. I don't know why. Maybe it makes me look cooler. And we can do the ASMR thing where we put our mouth really close to the microphone and whisper, and you can hear all the noises the mouth makes. Super nice, very relaxing. So this was the singing and rapping test and the ASMR whisper test. Now I'll take it upstairs and I'll do some voiceover using this microphone, and I'll also show you some clips from a couple of live streams where I used this microphone to capture the sound of my voice. Oh, and while we're at it, this isn't a dynamic microphone. It might look like it. It's more like it's a singing mic, but it's It's definitely a condenser microphone, so it takes up more of the room than a dynamic mic would. And you can use it handheld, but let me remove it and I'll show you. So now I'm using the mic handheld, and if I start to move it in my hand, you will hear that there are a little bit of noise, or quite a fair bit of noise that will distort the sound if you move it about. So this is definitely, it's not a dynamic microphone. You could probably use it on stage in some kind of configuration, but I guess that's not the primary point of it. This is more a podcaster or a studio recording microphone in my mind. So now I am recording voiceover inside of my studio. Now it's not a perfectly quiet room, and you should be able to pick out, say, passing cars that go by outside, but it should give you an idea of how the mic sounds in a little bit more of a quiet environment. Now if I move my mouth closer to the mic like this, and I'm approximately 10 centimeters away from the mic, you should be able to pick out that, yeah, it does have a little bit of a proximity effect. So the bass, or bass as we Swedes often mispronounce it, yeah, it gets stronger when you move your mouth closer to the mic. So now I am about 30 centimeters or 40 centimeters away from the mic, and I think that's a pretty good place to be. Now, how have I been using this microphone? Well, I've been using it for voiceovers like this for my videos. I have been using it for my live streams. I've been using it for over 2 hours in one live stream. And here is a little example of what the mic sounds like on the PC in a live stream streamed to YouTube. What do you think about the Launchpad Pro? The Launchpad Pro, I have to Google it because all those Launchpad Pro, I can't remember which is which. Yeah, okay, yeah, I know which it is. I haven't used it, obviously. Because I don't use Ableton or Live. I use Cubase most of the time. I'm starting to learn Ableton. It's not that difficult for me, but it's, you're kind of invested into a DAW, and I also paid a lot of money for Cubase. So I'm sticking with it for now. It's also a very good DAW for a big synth rig. I have also been using the mic with my iPhone a lot because it's a very smooth way of recording audio, for example for an Instagram video or on the go when I'm not at home. It's very smooth, just picking up the mic, plugging it into my smartphone and recording the audio, and I think the results speak for themselves. Just like I've showed you in this video, it does sound really good. Drivers and stability has been no issues at all. It's just been smooth sailing. I plugged it into my old iMac from 2011, my MacBook Air, my Windows 10 PC, and my newer MacBook Pro with the USB ports and a USB dongle. Everything has just been working really nicely. I have no issues whatsoever, and during the long live streams there were no audio hiccups or distortions or anything. So overall, I'm very pleased with this product. I'm using it a lot more than I initially thought. So what's the bottom line? Well, it's a €130 microphone. It's not very expensive, and there are better sounding mics out there. But if you want something portable, something kind of lightweight, something that is versatile that you can use with different sources, then yeah, this could be a microphone for you. So as you can hear, I'm pretty pleased with the iRig mic from IK Multimedia, much more so than I initially thought. I was more looking at their studio microphone to start with, but I've found that this is actually way more practical for the kind of use cases that I have. So if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to slap a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up with all the videos I'm making. I make videos on synthesizers, on music production, on creativity. So there's a wide array of videos, and I also do live streams. And the best way to kind of get an idea of when I'm live streaming is to hit me up over on Facebook. So links are in the description. And if you want to support this channel further, you can always head over to patreon.com/BoBeats. And I just want to give a big shout out to all the generous Patreons that I have over there. And a special big thanks to Scott Lewis and Evan McEnroe, who are very generous in their donations. And a big thank you to everyone else. So thank you so much for watching, and have a pleasant day. Thank you.